Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Lisa Childs from TriedTestedAndTrue.com, and today I'm doing an experiment. So country style ribs are one of my top recipes on my website, and I've been seeing a lot of different times for country style ribs, anywhere from 20 to 45 minutes, and that is a huge gap when it comes to one single piece of protein. So today I'm checking to see what is actually the best time. Is it 25 minutes or is it 45 minutes? So keep watching to find out. So this is what I did for my experiment. I have 2 Instant Pots going with country style ribs seasoned the exact same way, and they're just going to cook for different times. So let's see what you think. So I'm gonna see how tender they are, if there's a difference between the 25-minute and the 45-minute, and if there is, which one is better. So let's go ahead and start with our ribs. So this is what I use to cook my country style ribs. So I have 1 pack of country style ribs from Costco. I wanted them from the same pack so it was as objective as possible. And I'm going to season them with some chicken stock that I had in my fridge, some barbecue seasoning, and liquid smoke inside the Instant Pot. You can add whatever flavors and combination of things that you want. So in my country style ribs video, I do 4 ingredients: ribs, soda pop, rib seasoning, and barbecue sauce. But I wanted to baste my ribs after they were done pressure cooking, so then we could just see exactly like the difference in texture. So that's why we're just doing some liquid and some seasoning, and we'll see how they are. I am just splitting up the country style ribs that I have into 2 Instant Pot liners. Some are thicker and some are thinner, but I'm going to do just kind of a good mix of both the big pieces and the small pieces in both of the Instant Pots. Next, I'm going to add about a half to 3/4 cup of chicken broth, and like I said, you can use anything that you want: apple juice, soda pop, beer, broth, water, anything that you want. And then I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of liquid smoke, and I'm using that liquid smoke because in a smoker or on a grill you get that smokiness, right? It's already pre-built into it, but in an Instant Pot you don't get that smokiness just by default. So we're gonna add a little bit of liquid smoke into the liquid to help give it that smoky flavor, and then we're adding 3 tablespoons of this pre-made rib seasoning mix. I've got 1 Instant Pot starting first, 45 minutes on high pressure, and then when it's about at that 40-minute mark, I'm gonna start the other Instant Pot and set it for 25 minutes. That way, by the time that one's ready to come to pressure, I think that they're gonna be done about the same time. So let's see how they look. We're ready for our taste test. These are the 25-minute ribs with a 10-minute natural pressure release, and these are the 45-minute ribs with a 10-minute natural pressure release. After they pressure cooked, I just threw them in the air fryer on broil for about 4 to 5 minutes, and they look great. So I wanted to pick a smaller piece and a larger piece to see how they compared. So let's start with the 25-minute country style ribs in our Instant Pot. We're gonna start with the small one here. And I mean, it's soft, it's still really chewy that I can tell. I might need a knife. Thank you. So this is the 25-minute one, and I needed a little knife, so it's still pretty tender. I've got a knife. I'm just taking the center part to see how tender it is. We'll see like that. I'll take a little bite. Make that a little smaller. The flavor is really good, and it is really tender. You do need a knife to kind of cut it apart though. So this is for one of those thicker pieces. I just cut it with a knife. Oh, it's pretty thick. Still tender, like that. It's good. It's good, it's tender, it has really good flavor, and this would be totally fine. So let's move on to the 45-minute ribs with the 10-minute natural pressure release. So we'll start with the small one first. Oh wow, can you tell already that one just fell apart with my fork? I don't even have to I don't even have to use my knife really, so that's kind of a good sign. I prefer that kind of a texture personally. So we'll go ahead and taste that little piece. It's really good. Super tender, way better flavor. I really like this one. Okay, let's go on that thick piece. Wow, even the thick piece, it totally, see look, it's just kind of ripping apart. Even with my fork, it's tearing apart like that. And I think that is a really good sign. So I'll go ahead and take this hot piece right here. See how it is. Melt in your mouth. That's so good. So my final verdict, I think the 45 minutes with the 10-minute natural pressure release is super good. Better flavor, more tender, fork tender. The 25-minute ribs are really good if you don't have the time to, but if you have an extra 20 minutes, I would recommend doing the 45 minutes. Thanks so much for watching, and if you haven't already, check out my 4-ingredient country style rib recipe right here. See ya.